Meghan Markle's estranged father Thomas Markle Sr. has reached out to her to let him meet his grandchildren. While Markle hasn't spoken with her father in years, Thomas is desperate to meet the grandchildren, Archie and Lilibet. In a new interview, Thomas went as far as to suggest that he could sue the couple for the right to see them in California. Thomas, who struggles with speech after suffering a stroke last year, told Good Morning Britain that he hadn't seen Meghan and Harry in 5 years, and that the last time they spoke was when he was hospitalized ahead of their 2018 wedding. "I still haven't seen my grandkids," he said, "and that's what this is all about. I want to see them. I think the king would like to see his grandchildren as well." He is of course referring to King Charles, who also has an estranged relationship with Meghan and Harry. When asked if he felt heartbroken over the state of his relationship with his daughter, he agreed, adding, "I'm very upset as well because this is a cruel thing to do to a grandparent. Not just to me, but to the King of England as well. Put the past behind us and allow me to see my grandkids," Thomas pleaded. In fact, King Charles and the late Queen don't get to see those grandchildren either. Actually, the only family member those children know is Doria. It's just very, very strange. Meghan's dad also called himself a victim because he'd been set up to look bad before Meghan and Harry's wedding. He maintains that he hasn't done anything wrong. Apparently, Meghan was a millionaire and had her own money before marrying Harry, right? So, if that's the case, why couldn't either of them buy Thomas Markle a plane ticket before the wedding, before the engagement, to meet Thomas and get to know Meghan's family before the wedding? He could have stayed in Meghan's reserved private room at Soho House if Notcott was too small and they wanted to avoid the evil media. The audacity of Harry to complain in spare that he couldn't meet Thomas before the wedding because he lived in Mexico is utter crap. Thomas would have loved to fly to England and meet his daughter's future in-laws. Harry didn't even have the decency to give Thomas a phone call before marrying his daughter. He's literally never spoken to Thomas. It's a disgrace. According to a source, Thomas Jr. just set up a fundraising website for Thomas Markle's medical bills. This is the description line of the website. "My dad suffered 2 heart attacks several years ago and a stroke in May of 2022, which left his speech impaired. He's very lucky, that was all, and is on the road to recovery. I take him every week to speech therapy and other appointments as well, and he improves continuously. My father is a very proud man with an incredible life story, so I took it upon myself to start this fundraiser for him to keep his stress level down. Also, because Dad would never ask for help, my father has always been a helper to people in need his whole life, helping homeless people and children with selfless acts of kindness and support. I and my family would be incredibly humbled and moved if we could make his recovery stress-free. Thank you so much." Meanwhile, Meghan wore nearly £300,000 worth of clothes and jewellery in 6 days at the Invictus Games. One of Meghan's outfits can fund her father's medical bills, but she refuses to do that. At least Meghan should pay him back for a college education and all the money that he lent her over the years while she was just getting started in show business. And that would be more than enough to pay for his medical bills.